more Halloween goodness. And I looked it up. It is absolutely the Mirage Saloon from Sonic Mania, where it's it's got the great soundtrack. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Yeah, because it's smashed. Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damage looks to be more caused by punches. Who could have done that? Yeah, I can see punching a screen over Super Monkey Ball. I hated that game. I only played it a little bit. I rented it from Blockbuster back in the day for the GameCube, and boy, oh boy, was it's stupid. I just irritated a whole bunch of people by saying, something's always hidden in the trash, let's check there. Also empty. I'm starting to think your theory on something being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, have faith. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Yep, I would ignore you too. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep my eye out. Poor Omochao. I think I called him Omochao last time. Maybe I called him Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What they do.
Bruh.
Medical malpractice. What the fuck? Interesting. I have so many questions, but this is interesting. Is that lipstick on the rim of the glass? It's just a few used cups. Why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? This one has lipstick on the rim. Oh, okay, I was right. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Implying that Knuckle wears lipstick? Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups added to the inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles about what really happened. But I want to keep looking around. Breathtaking views. The train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily, and so you decided... What the hell was our decision to work on a train then? I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. That's a good reference. Alright, what do you got? The robotic arm here is really helpful.
NANI?
Okay. What's the arm doing to my hair? You fixed it up a little bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech. Should I fear for my job a little? How well can it microwave? Very well. The bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Yeah, they could probably use some salt. Oh! Someone licked the salt off of all of them. Oh, Tails, I feel so bad. Or maybe they're just unsalted. No, we're gonna go with the licked salt theory. Howdy, partners. Spittoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone? Okay, that's cool. The door is locked tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how Amy was able to leave then. By ducking under or jumping over? When were these doors locked and how long have they been locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. Alright, well, let's talk to Knuckles then. Thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? It's a good hat. It's Indiana Jones-esque. I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave and get punched. Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you are, let me know. Like a butler of sorts, right?
Bruh.
Not a butler? Like a butler. Thank you, butler. Alright, well... yeah. Start interrogation. We need to determine what you were doing during the hour that the murder took place. Buzz off, you're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. Is it? We have evidence, too. Take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time that Sonic was murdered? Well, leading the witness, but smashed Monkey Ball arcade. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Oh, there are more things now. Okay, well, the rings are getting harder, as we expect them to, naturally. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. You clearly touched the arcade machine because... the arcade cabinet... Your hair was found at the scene? The arcade cabinet was covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? You clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. What? What? We're in a fight now? Okay. Oh! Oh no! Okay, there's no limit on lives or anything. Yeah, this is... tricky ass... designed for, oh my gosh! Veterans of the game! I'm bad at this game. Alright, let's... be better. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, it was the last jump that I kept failing at, too. That seems typical. The arcade machine is fixed. I didn't even do anything. Don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. Vector beat him by 1 point. Who the hell is Toast Apple Bread Ultim Bagel Candy? Okay. Nothing, obviously. No, what it tells us is Vector beat ya. Look at the name at the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the machine. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. The glasses. Oh, come on. I'm appreciative that it gives you the instant retries. I'm gathering that there's no achievement for getting a perfect or anything like that. I'm hoping not, because these are some tricky ones. The glasses. It's the cups. Whatever. Thought it was strange there was more than one cup. Yeah, that red lipstick is clearly Vector's. Drinks playing arcade. It's not, I wasn't, don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to get caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told you an abridged version of this to Amy. This friend group has a lot of pride issues. A little bit. That explains one of the used cups. But what of the other cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too, of course. I don't think that color matches, but whatever. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of the game and left. Obnoxious, that one. Uh-huh. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thanks for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? Almost let him get away with it. I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list. It doesn't make sense. Was it Alti? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Can I think Altim. All the other names have a food theme, but this one, yeah, okay. Who here goes by Altim? You may not know, but there is someone here that goes by that title. The ultimate life form. Oh! Shadow. There's really someone here that goes by that? Oh, he doesn't go by that. That's his literal title. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Key. Shadow told me to lock the door and not to open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. The conductor gave her the special birthday key. Okay, so it opens all doors. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Boredom. Why is Shadow locking doors? Boredom. And what was Rouge searching for? Something to cure her boredom? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. Alright. More information than I expected to get here, but it seems we can move on. I believe you, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. The library's the next car, I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an ear for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Alright, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Alright, let's go. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You've got it, partner. I like the poster of the Chow. Hang in there. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Huh? Oh, it empties my inventory so I don't have clues stack up, I'm guessing? Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy, is hot on the scoop. I'm headed out. You've been fabulously helpful. Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Ooh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. Yeah, she's the murderer. This tip is too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. How are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt me? She has the key. The master key. Right. Birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. We got microwave chicken cordon bleu. Maybe kill isn't the right language for the crocodile. Yeah. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SBO the Poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perceptions with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. I really like the Chow bringing on the curtain to set the stage. That's really good. Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing la 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 dee 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 dee? Was that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. We're here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and SBO to say. I picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he went to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? What happened? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. Of course she's looking for something. She's looking for shit to steal. Stop trying to make her sound guilty, game. She came back here shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. Yeah, she's on the hunt for jewelry, or loot, or goods. $20 bills. After Rouge left, Shadow walked to the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. Why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat here trapped until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. Thank you for the recap, game. I've just played through this. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or SBO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is evidence that proves that what they're saying is true. Why would we not look for contrary evidence? Okay, well, let's take a look. Chaos Cola, check out our book club. Gone Gal? Okay. Okay, there's a couple of things in here. Let's start with the wastebasket. There's nothing in here. I really thought there'd be something in the wastebasket. Are you sad that there was nothing? Of course I'm sad. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin. I don't think so. We just gotta stay optimistic. Unconventional, but I like that. Yeah, that's a weird compliment there. Alright, let's start with the Chow poster. Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." I really needed to see this. This little Chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often more rewarding? That's what the hell is this? I forgot the Chow had wings. He can just fly. If he can stick to his principles and find strength, then so can I. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. I agree, there was no way. Alright, what did Rouge find? Brochures. There are travel destinations in here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. A couple of maps in here. Seems to be a map of the library car. The books are organized by genre. Good overhead map. Alright, let's take it. Leave the cave brochure. Aww. Am I supposed to be a bat? Maybe I'm a bat. Let's take a look at the crumbled books. Books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. That's what the robot is for. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of them out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Yes, that's Tails in a nutshell. Alright, the hand. The arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean all this mess up either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Probably for the best. Alright, the globe. Our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much though. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect. For a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're visiting, be sure to stop by the university and say hi to Professor Pickle? Is he a legitimate Sonic character? He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I will keep that in mind. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yeah, I think they have. Alright, well, let's... Book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. His name is Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet, yeah. You may not be wrong. Yeah, there's tons of good food you can make with eggs. Just look at Shokugeki no Soma. We're not exactly finding hordes of clues here, are we? I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen onto the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order except this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user guide, alright. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but that's interesting. Let's make a note of this. The manual added to the inventory, alright. We have clearly missed something somewhere. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. No, he didn't. Should we make note of this? There's no way he locked the padlock from the outside, game. Shadow's lock added to the inventory. Alright, that's all the clues. Let's interrogate them to see what really happened. Let's, I guess, start here. Fancy a poem. How about a poem about space? I made it up to space with my beloved antique vase. It's not vase, but a mistake in my haste. Dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I now must replace. Alright. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Yeah. Can I take your order? I have a poem about this.
Oh my god.
My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore my grumbly tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. We don't serve eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted. No kidding. Let's start the interrogation. We do believe you. We don't trust either of you, but we wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the alibis. We're here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go and play games, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Well, that's easy, I got bored. Yeah, I told you! What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. Okay, it lines up with the info we gathered. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered through the library car, found something and left. You said you immediately started reading, but what were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? No, wait, did that say what were you reading, or were you reading? Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book that might be. Could you help me out? What book do we think Espio may have been reading? Well, I've only got a book, so he was probably reading the menu. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? It was the oh, it's now 4 wide. Game's getting harder. Aw, oh, damn you, springs. Okay, oh. Get out of the way! At this point, we're home free. Nice. That one was a little bit trickier, but it didn't have death pits. All of the books were in alphabetical order, except this manual. Someone picked it up and put it back in the incorrect spot. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. They were friends before this game. That is indeed the book I was reading. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, if you don't mind. Ask some questions about the manual. Just flip to a page and ask away. Quiz him about the manual to prove he reads it. What should I quiz him on? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and mess afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety? Espio aced that question. Hit him with another. What is the Mirage's express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. I think the conductor's over the age of 65. Last one, let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. What page should I pick last? Let's go 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease the This is the same question. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Okay? Did I pass your little test? Yeah. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. Clearly read the manual, but those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. Oh, no, those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? Hey, I'm reading right now, and I'm not feeling very supportive. The game keeps giving me travesties of stupidity answers. You have to admit, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions. That's very impressive. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Wait, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yeah, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. We have evidence to back it up. He always puts me on the spot. Yeah, no kidding. We have a piece of evidence linked to somebody... Shadow would have seen you reading. Shadow's lock? Pray tell, what does this have to do with anything? Let's get our argument together. Alright. Our argument is, he couldn't have put the lock on the door. Oh, I missed that. This one was, Oh, we can jump those. Dang, we crushed that one. Almost 50% better than we needed. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he had originally had the original high score on the arcade machine. But I ended up beating it. Wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Oh, okay. Where's the gamer hat, sir? SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library cart, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading a book, for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. Simple slip-up. Fully immersed in the book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? No. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment you were really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear... one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library card? What should I do? He's a chameleon. Can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning, and... Uh-oh. The lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow an old, feeble soul to be... Okay, maybe I'm supposed to defend... Okay. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? The map. If he was sitting here behind a bookshelf. I think that's what it's going for anyway. Oh, goodness. This is, we're gonna take the safe route here. The library map. Yeah, there's a chair. This is a chair, isn't it, right here? They exist right across from each other, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him? Yeah, right here. That's where I was sitting, reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen each other from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool. I feel like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for both answering our questions. Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are comfy. They don't look particularly comfy. I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector, SBO. Give him heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for both of you. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. It's a weird ABBA rhyming scheme, but whatever. At this point, pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Let's see what's next. I was like, you sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a while longer? Alright, one more look around. Did I miss anything? Is there anything new? Is that... Oh, I can click on this table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. Chairs are comfy, plush, and put me in the mood to read. I want to take a nap. If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Yikes. Alright, yes, mystery calls. A casino car. I'll dump what I don't need, alright. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the Microwave Master with you. Wow, that is a great nickname. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm a part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. Alright, well... It's a... Burge? Chow egg? Alright, well it's a chow egg, so any chow egg is fine. But please don't tell me you only accepted Amy's invite to find that egg. I can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so that's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here so she could search the train car for clues. I deduce that the Chow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. The treasure's real? And did you manage to find it, Rouge? Well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the save code written right on it. Score of a lifetime. 230401. I gotta maybe write that down. The blueprints? Let us see that. Finders keepers. Yeah, I'm writing that down. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads right to the room that holds the Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere with without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal a Chow egg? I'm in. Blaze, you don't have any problem with this? I see no issues. Sounds like a very fine business venture. Yeah, I'm absolutely down. Her lore card might be influencing her decision here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Do you have an opinion on this? I'm gonna get in trouble from the conductor, almost assuredly. Let's get that Chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we plan. Oh, I was not expecting... Yeah, what have we got? Okay, so... I'm not a... Okay, Rouge is a bat. Maybe I'm a cat. No, Blaze is a cat. I don't understand what character... I think we're maybe... No, Tails is a fox. What fucking character? Are we a dog, maybe? Access to the Chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we... attack, bribe, or distract? Oh, we distract. Distract, perfect. We're charming enough to make that work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Alright, who's distracting the security guard? Rouge? Of course I'll distract him. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a Chow. An important point. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Well, let's think it over again. Alright. Blaze? Think you could distract the guard? I won't falter. Alright. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck? I mean, a claw machine really is, fundamentally, a casino. It's a gambling game. This'll work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? I really... pick their pocket, I guess. I really like the sunglasses that are on the Chow. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Alright, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. What's the plan? Say there's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I'm kind of looking down at my coffee cup, which is just on my desk with no coaster. I guess, though, it's not a cold drink, so it's not going to have any condensation or anything. The guard will run off immediately, I'm sure of it. And with the guard distracted, we'll head up the elevator. We make it in the elevator. Inside, we... I'm kind of tempted on all of these. Celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. One last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? Tails disable them? I should be able to disengage them, I'll just need some time. I quite like the eye popping happening on our character here, that's... Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh, no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Poker face. Tails managed to do it. I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready, let's begin. Let's see what's up that elevator. Is this gonna be a cutscene? No, it's just gonna move us straight up. Well, the safe is going to be for next time. When we come back, we'll hack into or get a chow egg, I guess. Till next time, guys, happy Halloween. Later.